What's up guys, it's Nico Moreno here, and in today's video what we're going to be talking about is how to align energetically with money. So how to line up energetically with money. So if you guys are brand new here, before we get into that topic, if you guys are brand new here, please go ahead and click the subscribe button below. I would love to have you join me for awesome free content just like this in the future. So please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and if you get any value out of this video, if you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Seriously, every single one counts. All right, so let's get into today's topic. So what we're gonna be talking about is how to align energetically with money. Now, before we get into my 5-step process, what does that actually mean, right? A lot of people are just like, well, you know, if I work hard, if I do such and such actions out in the world, then I'll have, money. And that's great. It works to a certain extent. However, if you want to have true financial abundance, financial freedom, and actually become very wealthy, you're going to need to take it further. You're going to need to understand the mindset behind how extremely wealthy people, how extremely rich people get there. And a lot of it, a big factor in that is mindset. So it's a topic that I've been studying for quite a while, something that I'm very interested in, and something that I think I can add a lot of value to your lives with. So what we're going to talk about is first this realization, and then we're going to get into the 5-step process of how to align energetically with money. So this realization that a lot of people don't realize is it's not actually the middleman of money that you really desire, right? So the truth is, paper money, it doesn't do anything for you. It's not actually, let's say, for example, you had a stack of money sitting in your hand right now, stack of hundreds. It doesn't really do anything for you, okay? It's what you're gonna go out into the world and do, what you're gonna experience, how you're gonna live your life because you have that money. So really, money is just a means for us to exchange value between one another. And money in and of itself, the paper money, does not even do anything for you, okay? So really what you desire is not the money itself, but what you desire is the feelings, the states, and the experiences that you think money will bring to you. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get into the 5-step process that I use to align myself energetically with money. So step number 1 is I ask myself, I desire abundance so that I can be, and then I fill in the blank, or so that I can feel, and then fill in the blank, so that I can do, fill in the blank, or so that I can experience, fill in the blank. So that's step number 1. So I would write those out, pause the video if you need to, go back, write those out. That's step number 1. Ask yourself that and just fill in the blank for whatever the scenario is for you. Step number 2, back it up with why. So once you've got that statement that you're focusing on right now, fill in the blank, add on because, and then fill in the blank after that. So add that into the phrase that you've just come up with beforehand. Because a lot of times it's not enough to know what we want, but when we know why we want it, that's where the emotions come in, that's where the feelings come in, and that's where the deeper reasons come in, okay? So step number 2 is back it up with why. So you got that phrase from step 1, then you just tack on because, and then fill in the blank with whatever suits you. Step number 3 is decide and declare that I have changed my state. Okay, so the way that you change your state, by the way, is you just decide to change your state. It's really that simple, okay? So a lot of people try and overcomplicate this, but literally you are in control, you are a creator, and you create the world that you experience and that you live. So if you want to change your state, you literally just decide. You say, I'm changing my state. Okay, that's all it takes. So what you want to do to carry out step number 3 is you just say, you feel, and you intend. I am in the present tense, and then whatever it is that you desired from step 1. So let's say, for example, you said, I desire abundance so that I can go to Hawaii on a vacation. That's just an example. So for step number 3, I would just say I am in Hawaii on a vacation. That's it. So you change your state, okay? All right, so step number 4 is to just visualize it. So close your eyes, give yourself some time to actually look at what it would look like. What hotel would you be at? Would you be reading a book on the beach? Would you be playing golf? Would you be with friends? Would you be with family? Would you be drinking a pina colada? What would you be eating? What would you be wearing? Take the time to just visualize the scene and let that inspire even more feelings and more ideas. inside of you, because the subconscious mind cannot tell, a real lived experience and an actual an experience that we visualize and play out in our heads as a quote unquote movie, so to speak. So make sure that you do that. That's a big step. And also give yourself permission to be or to experience these things that you desire. So what you would say is, quote, I give myself permission to, and then, fill in the blank. So I give myself permission to go on a vacation to Hawaii. A lot of times, if we're not getting something in our real lives, it's because subconsciously we don't want to allow that thing to come into our lives, or we don't want to allow ourselves to be a certain state or a certain way. Okay, so literally just saying out loud, I give myself permission to X, sometimes that's enough to break those weird subconscious beliefs. And then step number 5 is just take the first action in the moment of now. All right, so all we have right now, all we have in our lives is the moment of now. The future does not really exist, and we can't do anything in the past either. So the only moment that we have to live, to create, is the moment of right now. So once you've carried out those first 4 steps, you're gonna start to feel some intentions and some ideas of things that you should do or things that you could be doing right now. So go with those, okay? That's like your truth. That is your connection with God or connection with a higher power, whatever you want to think of it as. Whatever, if you feel that sort of intention of an action to do or something to go say or a person to call or a thing to look up on the internet or a place to go, you need to trust that, okay? So that's your inner self, that's your connection with creator, the higher power, the universe, whatever it is. So you need to trust that and do it now, okay? Don't wait. You've got 5 seconds to do it, all right? If you put things off into the future, if you always do that, and this is something I used to struggle with a ton. If you always put things off in the future and say oh, I'll do that someday, you're gonna find that someday never comes. So it's really important to take that first step and do that action right now. All right, thanks so much, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you took value from it. If you did, be sure to click subscribe down below, click the red subscribe button, and click the notification bell if you want to start receiving more amazing content like this and get notified every time that I upload a video. All right. I also want you to let me know down below if you have, any sort of mindset blocks or how your experience has been going with quote unquote manifesting money or bringing money into your life. Because it's a topic, like I said, that I've been exploring for a while, and it's something that I have a deep interest in. So if there's another topic that you want to hear about, please let me know in the comments below and I'll make another video on it. All right, thanks so much, you guys. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll chat with you guys next time.